Cool. Last session, you all traveled into the pass and found a Null woman named Mo being attacked by a group of orcs. Having intervened and rescued her from the orcs, the orcs ended up calling for backup and surrounding you guys in your vehicle. You gathered yourselves and retreated out of the mountain range, with the Knoll woman informing you that she knows of a hidden path to the north you can use to make it to her village. And her village just so happens to be relatively close to where uh, Varanta team has been placed. So you guys should easily be able to find your way there.
All right, I just gotta save all that work right now and switch over to Combat Lavelle.
I'm gonna assume recharge AP.
Yes, all your AP will have recharged.
Check.
Same with
And hit
HP.
points and everything else, correct?
Sorry, what?
Hit points and everything else too?
Yes, you will have taken a long rest because you guys slept for the night.
Do that for some fucking reason. It deleted the entire. Alright, why are you not letting me? There we go. 15.
Come on, damn it, load. There we go. Sorry, I just got to do this one part real fast. Forgot to do this the other day.
That's good.
I'll be right back. I was busy doing something. I'll be just 1 second.
Okay.
So, any decisions on what you're going to change the 240's ability to, Pirate?
No idea, man. I haven't even thought of it yet.
Okay.
I'll burn that bridge later on. I don't care.
Fair enough.
It's not enough right now. Okay. There's that done. All right, so currently, we'll just deal with you guys at the moment. You all rouse from your sleep, and you are currently all sleeping soundly within your guys' Humvee. As a Humvee, Crinkers, you find yourself sprawled across the floors, cuddling with your machine gun. Crusader, you ended up passing out in the passenger seat, and Liam, you ended up curled in a ball in the back of the Humvee with Bombardier and the Knoll laying next to you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I'm back.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
What? Okay,
Jesus.
so Bombardier, Liam, and the Knoll are curled up in balls, sleeping in the back of the Humvee. James is on the floor, and Crusader's falling asleep on the passengers. You all wake to the morning light, eager and ready to face the day. What's everyone gonna do?
Yeah.
Bombardier, first thing she's going to do is carve a good half-pound of meat out of that horse, and then make that into breakfast.
Okay. So you go and you start carving meat off the horse that's on the front, and you start preparing a fire. Easy enough.
Yep.
Everyone else?
I'm going to start pulling security, making sure nothing's gotten too close to us during the night.
I'm gonna assist him with that.
All right,
Cranker's just gonna
give me
check.
a perception roll at advantage, or actually, give me an investigation roll at advantage.
9.
Going around the area, you find more of those footprints of what look to be elk. They seem to have been circling your camp again last night.
Ah,
I sense that there's a theme here.
uh, can I roll for knowledge on what can be out here?
Yeah.
Okay, so just a brain power, or you want me to use a certain skill?
History.
Fuck, I don't have that.
So you want to know what is known to be around here, or what might have caused these tracks?
What might have caused those tracks? Because I got an idea.
Okay.
I don't know if fucking Marcus would have an idea.
So did you get
I got a 12.
12? Yeah, that'll be good enough. Let me get to the right page real fast. Moment.
Can I just take a quick guess at it before you actually tell us?
Yeah, sure.
Staglink?
No. Close.
That's good.
It's kind of a stagling. Kind of.
The rest of us already know what it is.
Oh,
What's up?
oh no.
So I remember you telling the rest of us what it was because we already did that song and dance.
Yeah, he wasn't here. Oh, whatever. I just gotta get to the right page. Sorry, I have a lot of fucking pages of bullshit.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. So basically, they're essentially like a kind of zombie from the far north that is exclusively made of from staglings.
Fucking wonderful.
Yeah, and you guys also ran into this weird little weird little Eurudia, like a think of like a halfling, but once again, they specifically live in snowy areas.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that you guys sold the weapons to.
You guys. Bomba.
Yeah.
So we ran into Santa's halflings, and now we have to worry about zombie deer.
Kind of.
Fucking great.
Let me check. How much? Let me check to see how much we got on the 240. Oh, we just reloaded the 240, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're already down to one fucking clip.
I mean, not the 240, the M2.
Good to kill.
How much pounds of wood we use burning that horse?
You would be able to scrounge up the stuff you would need.
But I got the last part, which was the important part.
Yep. 2 pounds. That's all it would take to roughly cook the food you guys are making.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Crinkers is gonna do a once over with the M2.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
It's your end.
Yep, I know. Fuck. Are you fucking
He's dead.
shitting me?
Internet go, fuck you.
He died. Oh no.
God damn it.
I call
Moving
dibs on
on.
his tacos.
I'm here. Hello.
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 There you go.
Yeah. Trying right now. Not having a great time with this.
We can tell.
Uh, so what have y'all been talking about the last 2 minutes?
How you're having issues.
Okay. So I do want stuff with the M2.
All right. So going up, just giving it a once over, you find it operational and working fine without any issues.
Okay, good.
Nope.
That makes me happy. Alright, gang, what we doing?
Bombardier starts serving out and says, "Well, we're going to be following her directions to a place where we can drop her off, and then we'll be heading back up towards our post, our new post, I might add."
Well, I mean, was it a new post or were we going to help some people?
You're going to assist with them.
Oh, but is this like a post up here or?
It's a scout team.
Oh, okay.
Goody, that means we can't resupply.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yep.
we can cut out of the mountains and go around them this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wait, we
probably
don't have the fuel for that. Oh, we'll probably ask for it whenever we get there.
Yeah, like at this point, Bombardier's like, "So we used a lot of ammo yesterday."
Yeah. My bad for going trigger happy.
Well,
I mean, you did a good job.
not all our guns need ammo. Cranker starts flexing in the background.
Yes,
Hell
but one of your guns is broken.
Well, that's
Yeah, in
just
his
your
case,
opinion.
some of our guns need juice.
I think Crinker's not a different type of juice.
Yeah, he is.
He's on them there bull semen protein powders.
Bruh.
I'm not even going to question it at this point.
All right. Fair. So, with the Knoll woman having awoken and joined you all at the fire, she asks you guys how soon until you'd be ready to leave.
Once everyone finishes eating, we can smother the fire and start driving.
Okay. She explains that it'll take most of the day to get to where you guys want to go.
Okay.
All right. So, unless anyone else has anything, Bombardier will get the truck headed up, or not the truck, the Humvee.
Yeah.
He'll start driving up that way.
All right.
Yeah.
So she directs you guys up to the north. You guys turn over your vehicle, get your vehicle started up, and get moving in that direction.
All right.
Who wants
I'll
to give me
be
a random
right
encounter
back
roll?
again. Sorry.
What dice is that?
It's going to be a D8.
I'll go do it. 7.
7.
Moment, just gotta get the right one. All right. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So as you guys are driving along, suddenly you notice that a hole like the ground in front of you guys immediately begins to give way.
Ooh.
Hit the brakes.
Evasive maneuvers.
Bombardier immediately stops the brakes.
All right. Slamming on the brakes, you begin to slide forward slightly into the snow. What are you gonna do?
Crinkers
Uh,
will look to see what that was.
Your car is still crashing because it's icy and snowy.
Oh, it's in the process of crashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna brace for impact.
Grab hold of
Bombardier's
the
going to
gun.
try and. How big is the hole?
Give or take, as far as it appears right now, it looks like it's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet across. It'll fit the whole vehicle.
Bombardier's going to try to veer away from the hole
Give me a driving check.
into a nice fluffy snowbank if she can.
All right.
While yelling, "Hold on to your shit,
Son of a bitch!
Roll drive.
I bet this is the orcs doing.
Fuck. I already know that's a fucking straight roll for Bomba. I think. Let me just double check to make sure that we're not going to die horribly.
To be fair, we're probably going to die horribly.
Yeah.
That was always the objective.
Yeah.
Let's see. Drive. That's a big fat empty zero.
Full fucking sin.
0. It's a
14.
14.
14. All right.
Yeah. No, I was talking about modifier.
All right. So, quickly grabbing hold of the wheel and cranking it off to one side, you manage to kind of start a donut for your vehicle, but you do swing off to the side and end up in the ditch off the left side of the road.
Is the vehicle salvageable?
It looks like you guys will just have to get it unstuck, but yeah.
We got a Goliath in a
Crinkers
bit
will
hard.
get out and lift it.
I'll go
Crinkers
with him
gets
too.
out, jacked. Ugh.
Let's secure the area before we do that, Crickers.
Okay, you get on the M2.
Got it.
Bomba almost instinctively goes to grab her shotgun, remembers her arm's broken, and just pulls out her DE and just flies up and just can I get or can I roll perception to see if I notice anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dice roller perception. I believe I have +2. Let me just double check. That is indeed a +2. So I put it in performance for some reason. Ooh, that's a 4.
Flying upwards, the wind galing onto your face, you can't see anything as you're just constantly squinting and blinking your eyes to not have them go dry.
All right.
Tell me when you want me to roll for lifting the truck.
Go ahead and give me a brawn roll to see about hoisting that bitch up.
Holy shit, 11.
Let me get out and help too.
Yep.
All right, go and roll at advantage.
Okay. Do you want him to roll or me to roll?
Whichever one of you has the bigger brawn roll, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
add
the
the other
bigger
one
brawn.
to Ron roll.
So 15 plus 8 plus 4.
Okay.
So 27? 27? 26?
All right, yeah. So the two of you together managed to end up bringing the truck back up and out of the embankment and back on the road beyond where where that hole initially opened up.
Bombardier's going to check out the hole. Does it look like it's dug or like it just naturally occurred or what?
Go and roll investigation.
Oh boy, that's a big fat 0. 10.
All right, so as you approach the hole, you don't notice much of anything that appears to be of note. Like it looked like everything fell inwards completely. Like it doesn't look like it was removed at any point. However, listening carefully, you can hear the sounds of water underneath, like running water.
Oh no.
but you can't see the bottom of the hole.
Ooh. Bombardier's gonna fly down into it and just see if it extends out to where we can, or out to both sides, or if we'd be safe to just drive around it.
Okay. So, flying downwards, you end up coming upon a crystal clear stream at the bottom of the hole, give or take about 100 feet down. And
Ooh.
the stream appears to run west to east, running in towards the direction of the valley.
All right, but does it look like the areas around where the hole was like? Does it look like those or that rock is thin, or could we probably just get away with driving over top of it?
Well, I mean, you guys already made it past the thing. You veered off to
Oh,
the
okay,
side,
my bad.
and
My
then
bad. I
recorrected your
misunderstood.
vehicle. You're past the
All right,
hole. You're just investigating the hole now.
all right. In that case, Bombardier's going to fill up her canteen and fly back up,
Okay.
and get everyone else's canteens and fill those up.
All right.
Thanks. I still had swamp water in mine.
That's the grassiest.
Swamp water, just like Mom used to make.
Delicious.
Taste it. You can feel all them there worms slithering down your throat.
It's
Nah,
called
mine's just
extra
full of minutes.
protein.
It's called them there protein shakes. If the
The only
leeches latch onto
vegetables
your
you'll
throat,
ever need is moss and swamp water.
don't forget tadpoles. Tadpoles are an important part of your daily proteins.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
now.
All
And
right.
they're a
So
tasty little snack.
you go and you refill everyone's canteens from the spring that was down below and return with everyone with fresh ones. You did a good job of cleaning out Crusaders because as you opened it, just this pungent aroma of decay filled your lungs.
What did you do? Put an entire apple in here?
Nah, that's called 2 months of working in a swamp and dealing with fucking southern elves that like to blow shit up every time you settle down.
Kansas.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your guys' game plan?
Game plan is to keep the Humvee moving, I think. Alright, guys?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bombardier will get everyone loaded back up and drive a little bit more carefully. That way, a fucking hole doesn't just magically appear in front of her again.
All right. So you all continue to do that, and as you drive on, the Knoll woman kind of starts trying to talk to Crusader a little bit, and just like it's kind of like picking at his brain a bit because she's never seen a Goliath before.
How can I help you, little one?
She's asking you like, because granted she's a Knoll, she doesn't speak Tunka quite properly, so she's kind of awkwardly asking you like the questions that a kid would ask someone when they meet them. Where are you from? What's your home life? What's your home like? Do you have any family? Why are you here?
I don't remember family. I had a I worked on a farm for a long time, then I joined up
Why?
because I needed work and money. I was
How did
actually
you
down
do
in the
that?
swamp for a long time.
She looks
Then,
like you're confused when you say the word swamp. What?
oh, lots of water, lots of trees, very hot, very wet,
And muddy.
and muddy.
Mm.
Yes,
She looks kind of grossed out when you mention that it's just very wet and muddy. Just like, that doesn't sound fun.
it was not. Last thing I remember doing before waking up here was I was fighting someone. Then I just heard ringing. Then suddenly I'm here in the back of a trailer, waking up
Yeah, you got
with some
isekai to
other
fucking
Bellrunners.
Afghanistan. It's great.
And I'm glad that I was with some fellow auxiliaries. That way I wasn't completely fucked.
All
You
right.
might want to ask the others how they found me. Because I don't fucking know.
I hand wave the fuck out of that. I'm just like, nope, not playing these games.
No. We've been through this
Remember?
before.
He literally fell out of the sky into a snow pile next to us, and we just saw his uniform and said, "Yeah, that makes sense." Dragged him into our fucking van, and still haven't told command that we got a replacement for someone who got blown up.
Sweet. All right. Who
Everything
wants
is
to
paid.
make the next D8 roll?
I'll do it.
Oui, mon capitaine.
That's a 6.
All right. As you continue through midday, nothing happens. It is approaching the evening, and you all can see a small tunnel, roughly about a couple miles ahead of you guys, in the mountains. And the Noel is saying that, hey, that's where we're going, but it's gonna take you guys about probably another hour and a half to get there.
That sounds like a pretty big hole, actually.
Well, small compared to the mountain.
Oh.
Bombardier's going to turn the headlights on and go through the hole.
Still like an hour and a half away from it. You can just see from here what she's talking about.
Big hole.
Then
You
she'll
have to
keep
bear in
driving
mind.
until she gets to the hole.
Yeah, Crinky. It's a snowy wasteland right now. There's not much to see.
Well, I mean, snow's pretty bright. It hurts eyes. Hurt.
Crinky, you want to give me another roll?
I guess so. I'm giving it another go. Let's see. That's a D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A natural 8.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you guys continue onwards, you notice that the gauges on the vehicle kind of shudder for a brief moment, as well as the vehicle kind of stalls briefly.
Uh-oh.
It continues
Yes.
onward.
It's the transmission. I don't know.
No.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, it's a bad spark plug.
You
Swear
tighten
to
the lug
fuck.
nut. Tighten the lug nuts a bit more.
If y'all didn't change the fucking wiper fluid, I swear to God.
One of you is going to need to go get me a fucking exhaust sample.
Another one of you needs to go pick me up some elbow grease from the store.
And don't forget the headlight fluid.
Give me like 3 ounces of headlight fluid, yeah.
Yep. All right. So, as you guys enter into this tunnel, now that you're up closer, you can see that it's a solid 50 meters high.
Jesus.
If I could whistle, I would do that impressed
It
whistle.
is a massive, massive entryway. And as you get there, it slowly starts to taper inwards. It looks like it was a cone going out, going inwards towards the mountain, is how it's carved into it.
Damn.
That's neat.
After you travel about 100, 150 yards into it, and you flick your headlights on, illuminating the insides of the tunnel, you can see that all of the rocks on the far, now that you're actually deeper inside, are black, and they appear to be like obsidian glass
Oh.
shimmering within the headlights.
Is this
Oh, no.
volcano?
This volcano. That or something exploded outwards.
I'm hoping volcano.
I'm seeing a lot of smoky mountains on the map and just now realizing that those may be volcanoes.
Very
Shit.
nice.
It's almost like there's a dragon in this area.
It's almost like there's a dragon that's really mean. So
Hey, Cheem, or hey, Crinkers.
Yeah.
You want to get me some city or some of them there pretty rocks?
Okay. Crinkers will
Bombardier's gonna pull over and let Crinkers out.
flat. Is it like up on the ceiling or is it
the whole cave.
a whole cave? Okay. Crinkers is gonna try to get some obsidian while not cutting himself on it.
Go ahead and give
Bombardier's
me
gonna
a
recommend that
cunning
he use a
roll.
knife.
A cunning roll. Okay. Let me see.
You can't brute force your way through this one, bud.
don't remind me of the Jingle Bells thing. Let's see. Yeah, I got some cunning. 8.
So, as you go over, you pull out a knife and you start like chipping away at a section of that. As you do that, your knife slips and you end up lacerating your hand on some of that.
Oh,
And you are now bleeding and take 4 points of damage from that cut.
Fuck! Holy shit! How big's the cut?
Give or take, it looks like it's about 2 inches long, and it runs from like the pad of your hand up your wrist.
Ow!
It's
Okay.
like, ow!
Can I take the pommel of my sword and just bash it against like the side of the wall where some obsidian is?
Yeah, you can do that. As you guys watch Crinkers, there's like hold his hand for a brief moment and then just reaffirm himself. The knoll kind of comes up and like shakes Goblin a little bit, just like, are you sure that we should be doing this?
Probably not, but hey, it's a pretty rock.
Okay. She just kind of mentions like, I don't think we should stay here. It's kind of dangerous.
Crinkers,
All
hurry
right.
the fuck up.
Bombardier, whenever she says that, goes, all right, you probably got a point. Hey, Crinkers, just come back.
Alright,
Well,
smash and grab.
She kind of mentioned Esther, she says it's dangerous. She kind of mentions like that her family would tell her stories to avoid places with this rock.
Oh. Should I roll brawn roll for that, by the way?
No, dude, you can snap fucking that stuff with your bare hands easy.
Okay, good. I just grab it and run then back to the
Yeah.
Humvee.
I was asking for cunning because you are completely right that yeah, it's very easy to cut the fucking ever living shit out of yourself on that stuff.
I know it because I used to live on a mountain and we found some obsidian there, and I gave some to my friend and he cut his finger open.
Yep. So after you guys load Crinkers back up, the knoll tells you to drive forward about give or take another 20 minutes into the cave. And
Nods and does as the knoll suggests.
after you do that, she hops out and like is tapping on one of the side walls. After a brief moment and her realizing like looking like she's found what she wanted, she yells over to you guys, hit this, while pointing at the wall.
Okay, I can hit it. Should I hit it with the... he's just gonna go with this pommel then.
I'm just warning you, it's still made of obsidian glass, so be careful.
Okay.
Hey, can I grab like a big stick from the back of the, like from the cart?
I mean, we gotta...
Yeah.
Yeah, we got...
You'd be able to do that. You could like throw a log or throw a rock or something at it. It's obsidian.
Okay.
It's not that strong.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll give you, how many
It's like
pounds?
Minecraft.
Alright.
Sorry.
It's like Minecraft.
13.
Them dirt bombs.
13. All right. So right where she was tapping on it, you throw the log towards it, and the entire wall of obsidian just crumbles, shatters into nothingness, revealing a hidden cave.
Ooh.
Secret tunnel
Secret tunnel.
through the mountains.
I want to go pick up the the log I threw, and I'll collect some of the obsidian carefully.
All right.
Okay.
Bombardier is also going to suggest that we clear the glass out of the way so we don't puncture the tires.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll use the log to scoot the shit out the way.
Okay. So pushing that stuff out of the way,
Oh.
you manage to clear a path, and you all get loaded back up. As you do that, you all
Once
start
everyone's
your
back in the
way.
car, Bombardier is going to drive through it slowly.
Okay. As you drive through it, you can hear the sounds of the obsidian underneath your wheels crunching and crackling,
Oh.
giving way slightly.
Concerned.
Ooh, I really hope that don't pop a tire.
If it does, we'll just turn into, train Humvee.
Yep. So, slowly continuing forward, or after about 100 to 150 yards, you see that uh, the path begins to descend downwards.
All right, we're going slow. Mamba will start carefully driving down that path.
All right. As you begin to drive downwards, the slick nature of the obsidian, you feel that the car just starts sliding along it. You're not even have to put gas into it anymore.
All right. Bomba will switch to just having her foot gently pressing the brake.
Probably get ready to put it in reverse.
Yeah, that too.
All right. So you continue to slide and skid along this obsidian path, and it narrows down further and further and further. You begin to hear the sounds of of crunching volcanic glass from your from the turret cover scraping on the ceiling.
Ooh.
After about 4 minutes of just hearing that sound and light fragments of it showering down into your guys's into the Humvee, it opens wide, and the sound and you are greeted by the sounds of rushing water as your vehicle
Bombardier is
pulls
gonna hit the
right
brakes
into
real
here.
quick.
Go ahead.
Where am I placing?
I put it down for you.
All right. Bombardier is going to just put a firm foot on the brakes. That way. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're not as close to the river as I thought we were.
Yep. Yep. You hear the sounds of water looking off to the right immediately. You can see that there is the small stream as well as a waterfall immediately to your right. Lush grasses and plants line it. Off to your left, there is a sheer rock face that is leading all the way up to the ceiling. That's roughly about 40 meters high. Yeah. There's also what looks to be several pits leading in front of you. But the biggest thing that draws your attention is on the far side of the room are two large, ornately carved stone doors. There's just as high as the ceilings, sealed shut, with what looked like some plinths in front of them.
I don't like this.
Nope. This feels like Bombardier is going to look around and go, this feels like something out of one of those human games. Dark Souls, I think.
Is this some Fey bullshit?
I'm going to start unsheathing my bayonets while watching the knoll carefully.
Okay. What, you don't trust your friend?
Considering what we're in right now, no.
Understandable.
So, where do we go from here?
She mentions that we have to get through the doors.
All right, you have any idea how we're going to do that?
She kind of shrugs at you. She was just always told that there's a way to get through it, but she never knew exactly how.
This ought to be fun.
All right, all right. Bombardier is going to, as best as she can, drive up close to the doors.
Okay. As you drive closer and around, and once you make it to right here, you can now see that pit would be to your guys' immediate left. You can't see the bottom at all. It goes down there, way deep. And continuing
Fun.
forward, you can see that there's a small cave entrance right here, as well as the entrance, as well as what looks to be a ornately carved skull with horns with a with like what look like gems on them
Oh,
for
that's not.
eyes.
I know that's not a good sign.
Yep. So driving all the way up to it, you can see that there is on the plinth some small some form of engraving, like there's writing on them. As well as there is a as well as there's what seems to be a like a what's the word? Like a section in the doorway that appears to be blank, like completely clear of all carving compared to everything else.
All right. Bomba's going to ask the Knoll, or Bomba's going to get out and start investigating the carving.
Okay. The like the car
Or
the
like the engraving. I bet the engraving.
all right. So going up and reading the engraving, you can see that it says this: the key is found within your head. Use the key to paint me red. Be aware of what you spur, for what you give shall be returned.
Hmm.
Oh,
I don't like that.
I think we should knock on the door.
blood for the blood god.
Bombardier is going to think for a minute.
I'm gonna get out and start.
It's in their head, so it probably has to deal with. And she's going to look at the skull door. That.
Paint me red. That part concerns me.
To reiterate it, actually, here I'll put it in the I'll put it in the chat for you guys. So you can just read it.
Yes. Yes, shall be returned.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get out. Start looking around.
Puzzles make me use my brain.
Bombardier is going to go over to the.
Crinker's just over here. This requires thought. No.
Hey, Crinkers, just
my only weakness.
Crinkers, just sit on the gun. I'm gonna go take a look at that weird skull.
Yeah.
Key.
So is Bomba.
Oh, I get it. No, I don't.
I really hope I'm wrong on what I think it might be.
I
All
didn't
right,
even
so-
mean to do that shit.
What do you think it would be?
Right now, I'm leaning towards brains or blood.
All right, so you begin to approach the strange skull carving.
Bombardier is also going to take a good chunk of horse meat because it did say something about don't spurn something, and offering something meat would probably be a good way not to have it be angry at you.
There's meat in your head, and it says the word spurn. Horse.
So,
Horse.
so can I see these over here yet?
See what?
Just from where I'm at. These,
Well, what's over
little-
here? Very mind delay.
The stuff behind the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can inside that's just an open cave. Like this is just a like because this whole like gray section is actually like a giant wall. like it's
Oh, okay.
going up. This is just so you can see inside.
Okay. Okay.
So, but you can see that there's like mushrooms and stuff inside of there.
Can I see the little skeletons yet?
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
they
see
look
that
like.
there are what look to be remains.
Mm.
You can't tell what they are exactly or how long they've been there from here, but you can see that there are some skeletons.
Can you see that thing in the middle of them? The pot thing with the symbols in it?
Yeah, if he
It's
like
like a
goes to
table.
the cave entryway, he'll be able to see that.
I'm gonna go up to up to the skull,
Okay.
and Makar is gonna say, "Well, if it'll return whatever you give it, maybe if I knock on the skull, like a door."
Okay. Makar goes up and he knocks on the skull like a door and nothing happens.
Alright.
Ah, darn.
Bombardier, while she notices the
Like, damn it, that was
mushrooms,
my only idea.
Bombardier, while she notices the mushrooms and everything else, is going to. Firstly, she's going to put her fancy eyeglasses over her head so she has night vision, and then she's going to wrap. I assume that we were given thick scarves since we're in the middle of a fucking winter around her mouth as
Mm-hmm.
sort of a makeshift mask
Okay.
before going in.
All right. So you do that. You enter the room. As you enter the room, you see you can see immediately in front of you that there are mushrooms that appear to be roughly about the size of your waist, like up to your waist. There are skeletons spread throughout the room, a smashed plinth, a smashed plinth as well as a statue, and on the ground there appears to be a a carved reddish rune. It is also smashed to pieces.
I wonder what
Bombardier is
blood
going
that
to.
was.
Bombardier is going to think for a moment and then walk up to the room and try to drip some horse blood onto it. See what happens.
Okay. You smear horse blood on the rune and nothing happens. It's smashed. So,
I guess it's broken.
Uh, is there any way that she can like piece it together?
it would be difficult, but you could possibly do that.
All right. She'll just spend the next few hours doing that then. Do you want me
Okay.
to make a brain power check or something?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a brain power check. We'll come back to you.
All right, D20 plus 8. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Roll. 23.
Okay. You managed to start getting all the bigger pieces of the rune put together. That'll be you doing that for the next few hours. Uh, Crusader, what you gonna do,
Yes.
bud?
Uh, am I able to see this little campsite up here?
It's on the inside, so from where you are, no.
Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and cover my face with the scarf too. Well, a scarf too before I head in there.
Okay. You head inside, and you can see Bombardier is kind of piecing together the runes. You see the same thing of skeletons, the smashed statue, smashed runes.
Okay. I want to head up to this little thing up here, see if there's anything I can gather from it.
Small little, there's like a small ledge about 10, 15 feet up. Clambering your way up there, you come across the old campsite of someone. There's no skeleton there, but there is what looks to be an old journal, a bedroll, and a small bag.
I'd like to check the journal and then the bag.
All right, so opening up the journal and flipping through it, A lot of it just seems to be just like, hey, did this today, nothing crazy, like just like someone's diary. However, you pay keen attention to the last few bits, and it's referring to that he's looking to go out and hunt down the dragon known as Red Claw within the valley.
Hmm.
And that he had
Interesting.
heard that the dragon occasionally ventures into these caves. Came here looking for it, and he hasn't been able to manage to figure out what's going on with this. And the obsidian was too slick for him to be able to get back up.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, can I check the little bag?
Yeah. Opening up the little bag, you find 3 silver as well as
Ooh.
4 copper inside of it, and a
Nope.
small little what looks to be kind of like a necklace, like just a simple leather strap with with a symbol of kind of a wolf's head facing off to the left on it.
Okay.
And the last item within there is what looks to be a type of ration, but it's one you haven't seen before. It's old. It looks old, like very old.
Uh,
I'll take the
I'll
necklace
explain it,
and
but
the.
I gotta pull it up. Give me a moment.
Okay.
It's a
Just go ahead.
specific item. I just gotta actually grab it.
Okay. I'll take the necklace, pocket it, and the money.
Okay.
is Bombardier still in the car with me?
Bombardier is inside in the room with mushrooms.
Yeah, I'll add myself so we don't have confusion.
Bombardier is just an asshole.
Crinker's gonna open up the hood on the Humvee whenever he gets a chance.
Okay. Here it is. Here we are. This is what you found.
Ooh.
I just
You
Oh
found
no, I can't.
3
For some
cans.
reason, I can't add Bombardier to the map.
Sorry, you found 2 cans with that little bit of wrapped up in like what looks to be like a canvas with twine holding it together.
Here, I
Huh.
got you.
Well, I'll pocket that too.
There you go.
Then I'll check the bedroll.
All right. So
Thank you.
going and looking
It's
over the
not letting
bedroll,
me-
it appears to be very old and unused. It's has mold and mildew forming on it from condensation from being within the cave.
Okay.
It's been here a while.
All right. And I'd like to check the little fire pit for
Okay.
anything that might
Go
show
and
the
roll.
last time it was used.
You can tell that the like flipping through all the soot and ashes, it's soaked all the way through to the bottom. So
Hmm.
it was either completely doused or it's been here a long time and condensation's gone all the way through it. So
Interesting.
your best guess is at least a month or 2.
Yeah. Okay. I'll grab the journal and then get down.
All right. Crinky, what are you gonna do? And Liam.
Crinker still thinks that it's weird that the Humvee did that thing earlier. So he's
Okay.
gonna open up the hood and act like he knows what he's looking for. And try to
Okay.
look for it.
So you get off the turret and you open up the hood. Give me an investigation roll.
That is gonna be a flat D20.
I'm going to
11.
investigate this. What'd you get?
11.
11. As you look over, you don't really know what you're looking for, but you can notice that some of the wires have what looks to be like black shard marks on them, and you know enough about electronics to know that hey, these things shouldn't be burning.
He's gonna wave over someone smart. Bombardier. Someone,
Bombardier Kerner name being called by Crinkers is gonna go and see what he needs.
someone fucking with the Humvee's wires. Look.
Can I make a brain power check to see if I can figure out what's causing that?
Yeah.
12.
12. You don't know exactly what caused it, but you have heard tales of from the Terrans of large amounts of energy being released, causing stuff like this.
Hmm.
Oh, EMPs. Wait. E- EMPs. Bomba is in a room full with a bunch of mushrooms. Literally one of the only female characters in a room with shrooms. How Marine Corps.
How did you Dean Kamen from an EMP to that?
Oh, I was reading this.
What in the fuck is wrong with you, boy?
I was reading.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
We're
My
gonna-
God, man!
I don't even know where
No,
the fuck he
Bombardier
We're
is
getting
not
such
fucking with the
levels of
mushrooms.
autism.
To be fair, I wanted to hear the fucking.
I
train
know
of
he's
thought where it
reading
was
his
gonna
chat,
crash.
but what the fuck? That came out of left fucking field.
I want. Content. We shouldn't have said nothing and seen how bad the crash was gonna be instead of just pressing pause and then forgetting or then losing the video.
I put it in chat if you want to
Ooh.
reread it to
Wait.
yourself later.
The shrooms. What the fuck?
I don't know how that's Marine Corps of her. But more power
Flash,
to her.
learn how to spell core.
I thought that's how you
It's
spelled
not
it.
how you spell core.
There is an S at the end.
Oh, right.
It's a silent S.
The necessary P and S.
Fucking Dean Kamen, moving on, back on track.
God.
Damn it.
I wish I had that level of
Unfuck
smooth brain.
yourself. God, I hope we're recording this.
I'd be truly
It
happy
is. This
if
is,
I had
this
that
is
level of
being
smooth
live
brain.
streamed. Okay, so Bomba, that's what you know, is that large amounts of energy can cause that.
That ain't good. So she'll explain that to Crankers. And would we have like a repair kit for the vehicle?
You do. It's still
All right.
functional. Bear that in mind.
Yeah, it is. It's just that I'm asking just in case we have to replace the wires.
Yeah, you do. You have a toolkit comes standard issue with it.
All right.
Your competency with that is unknown, but you have one.
It's fine. I can just use brain power.
Okay.
Brain meat go purdy.
So while they're doing that, Macaw,
Dirty der.
what are you doing,
Hello.
bud?
I guess I'm helping them replacing the wiry things. I don't know. I don't know what they want me to do.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you what you want to do.
Well, I can't get across the wall because I can't fly. So, I'm just gonna help them try to fix the car because if we need to use it as a quick getaway. Oh, I'm also gonna inspect the wheels because I know that we were kind of worried that they would get messed up with all the volcanic glass.
Okay,
You don't need to be able to fly to get into that other room.
Yeah, you don't.
There's literally a cave entrance right there.
Yeah.
It's just that door for some reason, or there's also just a random ass door for some reason.
The skull's not a door.
Oh, the skull's not a door?
No.
It's just a giant
I thought
decorative
whenever you were
skull.
describing it, you described it as a door. My bad.
No. There is, to your guys' immediate south, near where you parked, there is two large, like 40-meter tall fucking doors that are carved out of rock. That's just a skull that is nearby that has weird glowing red eyes.
Have the eyes gotten any brighter since we shown up?
No, not as far as
Okay.
you can tell.
Oh,
So since Liam's going to be helping them with that, Crusader, what are you going to do now that you've finished your immediate investigation of that campsite?
I want to check out one of the skeletons, see if there's anything off or if I can identify who be dead.
Okay. So walking around, you can see that there are several different skeletons here. Like one appears to be like a dwarf, another appears to be an elf, one seems to be a gnoll. Well, most of them seem to be gnolls, but there's a lot of races in here.
Okay. Any signs of a fight or
None that you
equipment?
can make out. They appear to have just died.
Hmm. Okay, I'm going to get my ass back to the Humvee and let them know about the journal and shit.
Okay.
Hey guys, I found a journal with a bunch of diary talking about how the dragon sometimes comes in these caves. Did y'all know that was a thing? 'Cause I sure as fuck didn't.
Nope.
Yeah. Nothing about the doors or the weird ass skull over there, but most of those bodies appear to be gnolls, and they seem to have just dropped dead.
we
So either
could ask the Knoll lady what to do.
we could. That's probably a good idea. But in the humans' words, I think somebody might have drank some Kool-Aid, whatever the fuck that means, because it looks like they all just kind of dropped dead. No signs of a fight. Nothing.
Kool-Aid.
Compton, would it be okay if I roll a brain check to see if Bombardier can puzzle out the riddle? Since I'm not smart enough to do that, but Bombardier might be.
Yeah.
Brain blast.
That is a nat 20 for a 28.
So, understanding this riddle, you think about it for a brief moment, and it's asking you to paint it red. So obviously, you're going to need something that's found within you. It's red, blood.
Crinkers has
Horse
blood on
blood.
his hand.
However, think carefully of the section that says, "Be aware of what you spurn, for what you give shall be returned."
What if we use the horse meat?
I was thinking about that. Bombardier is going to dip her finger into the. Is going to stab one of her little finger claws into the horse meat, get it nice and pretty red, and then she's
Okay.
going to draw the peace sign on the door or on the little blank slate area.
Okay, so going up and approaching the blank slate and placing that on there, you see the blood absorb into it, and from behind you, you can hear the maniacal laughter. Turning to face it, you see the skull has begun to laugh.
Cool.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna yell at it. Hey, do I get 3 wishes now?
Hold on. I wasn't planning on you guys doing that. I hadn't thought of that you guys would use the horse meat. So give me a sec. I have to make a new token real fast.
Now we're gonna have to fight horse zombies.
Ah, yes, creativity.
Crinkers is gonna jump on.
That was very creative. I like that. That was good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go clone
You think
the machine
Bombardier's
gun.
gonna be stupid enough to cut herself up?
Yes.
She wants to go in combat with all. She wants to
I
go
do
into combat as
completely
healthy
think
as she can.
Crinkers is that fucking stupid.
Well, Crinkers is.
Yeah, but Crinkers have to be smart enough to figure out the riddle.
Crinkers barely read.
All right, one
What is
moment.
word?
It's
I only know pain.
made. There we go. All right. So, as you watch this thing maniacally laugh, you see it open its mouth and begin to what looks like regurgitate something outwards. And it vomits out a red visage of a creature that stands and looks like a horse.
Crinkers turns the M2 to it.
240 is ready to go.
Roll initiative for me,
Bombardier.
please.
Bombardier immediately trains her fucking thunk at him.
Fuck.
You guys are literally about to fight a blood horse.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Knowing.
You want
no-
cunning, right? That's a 23 for Bombi.
13 for Marcus.
It's the
Why is the world like this? What's the plan? Horse fights.
It's the strongest horse in the game.
No.
Explain.
So if one of us
There is
had
a horse
done
in the
that,
game. I have a horse stat block.
if one of us would have done that, we would have had a blood version of ourselves to fight, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Oh.
Neat. We should have made the knoll.
Where's our initiative at?
I'm adding it right now. It's your cunning.
Use your cunning roll.
D20 plus a cunning.
Aren't,
Oh,
Right.
cunning?
aren't you glad Crinkers didn't rub his bloody hand on it?
Change mine to a 14, please.
Oh,
I forgot that I had another point in cunning.
Bombardier can drop fucking. But Bombardier is more than capable of just going, yeah, no, and unloading a shotgun on blood Crinkers.
All right, Bombardier, you are up.
There can only be one.
So 40 Mike. Let's fucking go.
Give me a sec. I gotta get to the fucking my stat block for a horse.
What happens if you blow up the head?
30 feet.
Get on the other side of the Humvee. That way you can actually detonate.
Or,
Yeah.
on the other hand, you can also use
Just in
canister shells.
Well, we don't. Do you have canister shells?
All right, I'm
I
ready.
don't even know if we have those in game yet.
Guard head.
Darn
They're in game.
Guard head
I
to
just-
stat a horse just in case you nutters blew up another stable.
Oh. Alright.
No more
Do
horse
you need me to roll to
girls.
hit?
Flash.
That's a 15 to hit.
Miss.
9.
Miss.
9.
Miss. So, Bombardier, punk, fires, dud. Punk, fire, miss. Punk, fire, miss. 2 of your rounds end up hitting the skull behind it, and it begins to wail in anger towards you.
Hey, you started this fight, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, she's gonna.
You begin to hear the skull sound like it's going to vomit again.
Maybe we don't attack the skull.
Makar, it's your turn.
Sick. Yeah, I'm gonna light that thing up. Try 1d20 to attack. Plus proficiency.
If we break the skull, do we get its eyes?
Can we?
I mean, you can, if you want to do that, you can. I'm not going to say you can't. Just remember, your actions have consequences.
You're right.
For all we know.
Alright, I got a 23 to attack.
That's a hit.
Sick. So I'm just gonna let a burst of DP-27 go into it.
Wait, is everybody packing fucking machine guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fuck yeah.
1d12. 2.
Wait, what if we throw some of the horse meat at it? Because be aware of what you spurn, for what you give, you shall be returned. Maybe that'll satisfy it.
You're more than welcome to throw the horse at them.
Okay, bet. I'll do that.
Okay, so firing your machine gun towards this creature, it continues to stare towards you with its lifeless eyes as you rend sections of its neck off with your machine gun fire.
Not cool.
You done with your turn, Makar?
I'm gonna run behind the Humvee real fast.
All right. Marcus, you're up.
Okay.
Then.
I'm going to run back over to the Humvee with my free movement.
Mhm.
I'm going to yank the head of the horse off, and I'm going to throw it at the blood horse.
Okay, go ahead and roll throwing.
Yeah. That is not a sentence I expected to hear today.
I'm going to throw
Alright.
a horse head at the blood horse, just like, oh boy.
It's a bold
Yeah.
strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Well, it's part of the
20,
solution.
20,
So.
and would that go under melee or
Throwing
ranged?
is its own skill.
Okay, so I can't add my brawn onto it, can I?
No.
Damn. Okay. Full fucking send. 19.
19. All right. It lands immediately in front of the horse. The horse picks it up in its mouth, and as it does so, it reveals large canine fangs within its mouth.
It's a Krieger horse.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
All right, Marcus. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to step closer to the Humvee and set my 240 up and
All right.
watch what happens.
As you do that, the horse, now that it has the mouth of the head of the actual horse within its mouth, it runs off the edge of the cliff,
Huh. I guess that works.
vanishing into the abyss.
All right, Bob is going to yell, throw horse parts at it.
Okay, I will grab the rest of the horse and eat it.
What are you gonna yeet it at? The door?
No, not quite. I will pull one leg off, throw it at the door for more blood,
Okay.
and then I will prepare to throw the rest of the horse towards the statue if it regurgitates more blood horse. And if it
Okay.
doesn't, I will eat the rest of the carcass into the hole that the other horse ran into.
Okay. So you cut off one of the legs, you throw the leg at the door, or at the door. The skull begins to laugh maniacally as it does so. You huck the remainder of the horse at it. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. As you do so, another blood horse is regurgitated from the mouth, and it immediately grabs hold of the carcass and drags it over the edge with it.
Okay.
I'm tired of making blood horses. Let's go.
So, as you do this, eventually you see that two of the plinths have sunk down.
Okay. I will go grab the horse leg that I threw up at the statue not the statue, but the door.
Mm-hmm.
I will break it in half at the knee.
Okay.
Rub the
Marrow?
the smaller side, the lower half of the leg on the wall again, and then throw both pieces over at the skull.
Okay. As you do that, the same process repeats itself. You hear the bones of the horse shattering as the horse cramps down onto the carcass that you'd thrown it. and it disappears into the abyss as the two before it. And the final plinth descends down into the obsidian floor, and the two doors you hear click, and they part ways with deafening creaking noises.
I did not
Ow.
expect that to work. I'll be honest.
Same.
It was a
Ladies
creative
and
solution
gentlemen,
to the
let's get the
problem.
fuck out of here.
You right. Let go.
Yeah, that was awful. Let's never do that again.
Agreed.
Still stuck on the Bob stuck in a room full of mushrooms thing.
I know. I don't think any of us mentally went past that.
I still don't understand it. I might be too
Flash
young to understand
has
it.
problems. So, but it's whatever. All right. You all collect yourselves after having witnessed the blood horse and the doors parted ways. You begin to drive yourselves out of this area, and it continues onwards for a couple hundred yards, at which point the
Give me a second.
obsidian
Sorry.
gives way to normal rock, and it begins to go upwards. Driving upwards, you ascend and exit into the dunes on the opposite side of the mountain range.
Magic.
However, looking outwards, you can see the dim red glow of the volcanoes within the center of the valley, yeah, illuminating the nighttime sky.
Huh.
Because it's nighttime now. Good job, though. What are you
Question.
guys going to do?
Bombadier's gonna pull over and just set up camp.
I am
Alright.
going to
Just
finish
like
off my claws.
mentally decompress after that one.
Crankers is gonna treat his head hurt wound, which is just having an aneurysm after witnessing that.
Okay.
I'm going to
Aneurysm after trying to connect EMP to mushrooms.
Okay, I feel like it was some sort of really, really dumb joke about, like, women being friends with guys because of, like, less drama, but actually hot dog mouth.
What the?
Or
I'm-
like Marine Corps edition.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't know.
The
It
only
hurts
connection
my
I
head.
got was EMPs sometimes happen whenever a fucking nuclear bomb goes off. And then I was in a room full of mushrooms, therefore mushroom cloud.
How are we gonna fix the Humvee? It's got.
But how is that very Marine Corps of them?
But we don't need to fix the Humvee now.
Flash, I think you're gonna need to explain that one to them. How are we gonna? If the Humvee breaks down, I'm carrying that M2.
It's down. It's just a brain power check for Bomba to replace the wires.
All right. So, you all have done that. You set up your camp for the evening. Now you are down your fresh meat. As Crinkers begins to complain of his headache, the Knoll woman attempts to console him as she's been doing with the rest of your guys' issues of like she's been treating your wounds, etc. She kind of tries to help him out with like his head hurts,
He'll
failing
be
to
fine.
realize
He
it's not
normally
an
does
issue she
that
can
one.
solve.
Bombardier basically comes up next to her and goes, he gets that way whenever he has to do more than just punch someone.
What's the one thing you find in Porta Johns when you're in the military?
I don't know.
That's the only thing I'm hinting him.
All right.
Dead possums?
Probably.
The private hiding from the drill sergeant.
Yeah, that happens.
One of
all
the
the time.
privates also just beating his meat in there because he's got nothing better to do.
Yep.
It's a fucking
Hell yeah.
free for all in there, man.
On God.
All right. So everyone has set up. You ate your dinner for the night, and you look towards the volcanoes with a light glow. Who's going to take watch?
I'll do it. It's on the newest.
Bombardier will take second watch.
Okay. So everyone else goes and gets some shut eye. Crusader. Let me get to the right one because now we're in a different random encounter table.
Oh, before Bombardier goes to take her first shift nap, she hands Crusader those special goggles that let him see in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give Bombardier my flask.
Take my whiskey.
Indeed.
She lifts it, takes a swig out of it, realizes it's not water, then goes, takes another swig before tossing it back.
Oh, yeah.
I feel we all need this after whatever the fuck that was.
Yep. All right. So, Crusader.
Yes.
Actually, before everyone goes to bed, all of you guys give me a grit roll real fast.
Oh, shit.
Rich. I think Bombardier has a +2 to that. Nope.
Oh, shit. 20. Yeah, 24.
This is the final mechanic of that random encounter. Well, not random encounter, but the tunnel puzzle.
9.
Okay.
14. Bombardier didn't die.
I got
What'd
a
you get, Liam?
14.
Wow. Okay. Literally, only Crinkers is gonna have to deal with that. Okay. Cool.
I mean, that's just lore friendly, to be honest.
Alrighty. So
Oh, what about the knoll?
A bunch of dick drawings carved.
Let me see.
Porta John.
the knoll as well. Alrighty. So everyone, you all go to bed. Bombardier and Liam, you two sleep soundly throughout this first shift without any issues. Whereas Warden and the Knoll are plagued with nightmares filled with the visage of the Blood Horse.
Eh.
Throughout the whole night, you just imagine that creature dragging you off the cliff to your doom. Good times. All right. Crusader, give me that D12 roll.
That 1d12. 10.
10, all right. And here we are. All right, cool. As you sit there looking across the dune, the rolling dunes of the valley, the large mountains, the volcanic activity illuminating the area, you hear the sounds of a distant roar. And looking towards the mountains in the glow, you can see the outline of a dragon being illuminated by them. It doesn't appear to be coming towards you at all, but you can see it.
That's terrifying.
Whoa.
As you watch it for give or take, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of it looking like it's circling something, you see it swoop down and unleash a hellish rebuke of fire towards the ground
Hello?
several times and then fly back off.
Hey. Hey, Miss Debbie.
Well, somebody did.
So, where would it be on the map? Like,
It would be roughly about half a day's journey to your guys' east.
He invited someone.
oh,
Mm,
Person gave him a sob story.
that's.
Yeah, invited him to
I'm gonna
church
mark
with you
that
guys.
down.
So,
And
Grandpa being Grandpa didn't pay attention to the fact that there's going
Here,
to be
I'll add a little marker for you.
thank you.
For normal Sunday for us. So
I know how you get about us
Grandpa
marking stuff on your maps. So.
No, I just get about that because you guys draw dicks.
Oh, yeah.
If
Or
you're just
whoever did that.
keep track of stuff, I don't care.
Okay.
I just care that stop drawing penises on everything.
oh no, it's a taco stand.
Hey.
Remember?
It is the human way.
It's right around that area.
It's how you know
Okay.
the humans were
It's
there.
this to be a weekly thing.
Honestly. Okay.
It didn't even
Crickers-
So,
bad at first.
Crickers
That's the
will,
part that really pissed me off.
it's like, I'm gonna wait for him to be done with that. That way he can be back.
if Crankers wakes up from a nightmare, I'm going to give him the
Do
whiskey.
that.
It's a
Alright,
whiskey
so
lullaby, if you will.
Crinkers, you go and sit down with Crusader near his watch and just look towards the mountains, enjoying some liquor.
Crickers looks at the knoll and asks her if
I
that's
only know
common.
him through talking to him once.
She looks at you and is a bit confused. What does she mean? What do you mean by that?
He looks over, points over towards where the dragon
I kind of figured you wouldn't. But
was
Grandpa
at.
doesn't understand that some people aren't comfortable with that kind of stuff.
Give me one. I gotta pull up my notes for this one because this is an actual thing I actually wrote. I wrote this thing called fucking lore about. It's a miracle.
Hallelujah.
Crazy.
Thank you,
I
baby
wrote lore.
Jesus.
You're doing guard's job. You do it well.
Here it is, Old Red Claws. So, she looks at the two of you and begins to tell you a story. It sounds like a old myth,
Be honest,
and
he's already driven
she tells you the tale
Bake,
of Old Red Claws, a
Ours,
massive
everyone
ancient
else
dragon
everyone else
that
is
once
pissed.
uh,
The people there are nice,
that
but
once attacked like, many of the tribes of gnolls that lived within the valley for years. However, eventually they managed to wound the dragon enough, rending one of its eyes from it. However, at this point, through years and years of its fighting, its claws have been stained red with blood, but now it remains as the leader and the master of the valley.
Okay. I'll ask her a follow up to that. Which direction are we going?
She points northeast. We'll be
Okay.
heading that way towards the steeps. Not towards the steeps, towards the what's the word for it? Yeah, the pillars. There's a specific name for that.
All right.
I know what you're talking about.
It's just a stack, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. She tells you that her and her village live within the stacks.
Okay.
So over here?
The Knoll village.
Okay.
All we gotta do now is wait for him to fucking be done.
Talking about Grandpappy.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm gonna be right back out to make a phone call.
We figured.
We can take
All
a
right.
piss break if we want. I mean,
5 minutes.
All right, sorry.
No, you're good. Piss break.
How's everyone feeling about it so far?
Pretty good. I missed this.
Pretty good.
Although I'm gonna have to dip out at like 8 o'clock because
Yeah, I know. Well, I was just
Yeah.
planning on playing till 8 because I knew you had to leave.
yeah.
It's whatever, though. I think the game is going pretty good so far today.
Yep.
Yeah, given how long it's been since we last met up.
Don't seem too bad. Though the fucking horse thing is definitely going to be something to remember.
Mushrooms. That's all I gotta say.
You're the motherfuckers who gave it horse blood.
Hey, we thought it
Not
would be
me.
okay.
What did you want us to give it?
I mean, the puzzle
blood.
originally is just you fight a visage of yourself, but you gave it horse blood, so it's like, okay, you're gonna fight a horse.
Fight a horse? We didn't.
Yeah,
Shot a blood horse? Yes.
because the whole
Fuck.
objective, like the way that puzzle is written, is like whatever they give it, it will attempt to drag that off to its doom. That's the reason there's cliffs there.
Fair enough.
So I was like, oh, cool. This is neat.
I'm back. Flash says, oh cool, a dragon with depth perception problems. So how many times has it misjudged the distance between it and a mountaintop and plowed straight into it?
I don't know, Flash. I don't know.
Oh, sweet. You put all the names on things. This is the longest that my stream hasn't, that my Wi-Fi hasn't been cut off.
Nope.
New record.
Hey, I have a quick question just because I'm technically new for this. What the fuck are these craters over here?
Which ones?
The ones to the southeast.
You don't know.
Okay.
Your characters don't know. I know what it is. I have it written down, but
I shit it
Okay.
so hard it exploded.
Damn.
Must have taken a shit after a month of eating MREs.
the fucking dragon. It's the dragon shitholes.
What I would not give to have an XM576 round to fight or to solve all my problems.
Is that weird weird grenade launcher thing with
Where it's also a shotgun?
The XM25?
No, the
It's 20
XM576.
XM576.
the
The
thing I'm thinking?
576 was a shell made for clearing out brush.
Oh, I was thinking about that gun that I think it's a 20 millimeter launcher.
Yeah, the XM25. It's a 25 well, M25 actually. It's a 25 millimeter smart airburst grenade launcher,
That thing's so badass.
nicknamed the Punisher. Everybody hated it, surprisingly.
Why did everybody hate it?
It's big, weighs a lot, and a grenade, a 40
Big,
millimeter.
clunky. Yeah.
40
The Rangers
millimeters.
actually said fuck it.
The XM25 is neat, but it's just that thing of where we have other tools that do what it does better, and those
Yeah.
tools can also be used.
Hello?
We didn't know the church, and the people who normally come to pick up my grandfather for church didn't feel comfortable with that, since he didn't even bother asking them beforehand.
Is this the round you were talking about, the M576?
That's a
It's
rat
on
shot.
meme.
That's
Here,
rat
we're just
shot, yeah.
No, not. I think is that a 22 shell?
Yeah, it's 22 rat shot.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit. I just googled M576, and this is what came up. It said it was a 40 mic.
Imagine.
Well, whoever came up with that is not that.
Agreed.
All right, so Dean Kamen. All right, so the three of you sit up, and she just continues. She regales you with that tale and a couple other tales from her home, and also tells you guys how you guys are heading for the towers to the north of here. After your watch is concluded, you go and you wake up Bombardier. And once you awaken Bombardier, she is ready for her shift.
All right.
The rest of you all go and attempt to get a good night's sleep. However, James and our good friend of the Knoll woman cannot get a night's sleep tonight, for they are once again visited by the visions. They are still visited by nightmares of the horse.
All the math problems.
It's like the fucking horse from Berserk. It's just there.
Oh god, don't remind me.
Thank you. That actually gives me a nightmare.
All right, Gabo, give me a D12 for your
D12.
random encounter.
Ooh, that's a nat 12.
Okay. There's no modifiers. What else? How is it not going to be a nat 12?
I'm
Sorry, I'm used to announcing that.
We talked about this the other week.
Yeah, we're just programmed to hate ones.
Really are.
All of my hate.
Just that more like it has nothing to do with what you're gonna see.
I know, but it's still like, God damn it, I'm a barbarian. You're a D12. You're not supposed to fail me.
All right, so
Should have put your faith in the holy 2d6.
as you sit there and watch over your camp for the evening, you notice that a bright light appears in the sky for a brief moment, and your Humvee's lights flicker
Oh no.
while it's there.
That's not good, she says to herself.
Once the light disappears from the sky, the Humvee's lights turn off as well.
Oh, so the Humvee goes dead after that.
Well, your lights are normally off because the truck's
Oh, okay.
It turned them on.
Yeah,
Oh,
it turned them
fuck.
on and then turned them off again.
Bombardier is just going to check to make sure that the engine's still going to start.
Okay. So you go and you turn over the engine, and it has a bit of a struggle for a moment. Like you hear it like trying to turn over, then it eventually does. But it does work.
All right. She'll make a note of that and just remember to, or next morning to replace the wires in there then.
Okay. So it is. We will call the game there for the night. Liam's got to go at 8.
Gotcha.
So we'll call the game there for the night, and we'll resume first thing in the morning for next time.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and playing. It was fun. It was a good time.
Thank you for
Just
hosting.
just a little side thing. Those people who were either awake or restlessly unable to sleep.
They do
You
have one
do,
level of exhaustion.
yeah. Well, that, but also you would be Bombardier every now and again, just humming funeral dirges.
That's mildly concerning.
Well, Bombardier is mildly concerning.
Bombardier is a tragic backstory.
So who all has it? Exhaustion, Crinkers,
I don't know.
Bomba? Do you have
No,
it?
it's you and the Knoll.
No, Bomba is fine.
And no. I'm just putting it in chat for a reminder next time.
Yep. It's just you, the Knoll. That's it for exhaustion.
Nuclear testing in the Vale? Bump.
More likely than you think. Follow us on BuzzFeed.
God.
Oh god, that does feel like something BuzzFeed was right though.
What was BuzzFeed right about?
Nuclear testing in the Vale. Like that would
How about
100%
no?
be what the BuzzFeed articles in the Vale Riders universe would be. Is the president secretly a changeling?
Oh, God.
How about no?
I'm not sure there
Well,
is a democracy.
now that we're done with the games, I could start packing on some hard liquor.
Ooh.
All right, boys.
For the game
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
get out.
Yep.
All right, you be safe, Liam.
Yeet.
Yeah, but the thing is, Gabo, I only have one game to run tomorrow, not 2.
Yeah, I
What
know.
game tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm running my Eberron game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We had to move because Thursday
Well,
was
it was Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
yeah, we weren't going to plan Thanksgiving. But yeah, my Eberron game is in a pretty fucking awesome point right now. They're in the middle of like a body horror section.
I saw y'all talking about that in the chat.
Yeah. The second that Cirrus dies, I'm going to bring Bombardier over to the fucking Eberron campaign.
Why?
Because your suffering feeds my soul.
God damn it. I'm gonna make.
And
I swear to God, once we finish, because what is it? We're gonna finish your guys' mission in Afghan, and your guys' mission in Vietnam, and then I'm gonna shift my entire focus to working on the Valley Vara settings. So we're gonna start playing there more. So you guys
Oh,
can help
okay.
me test it and write it and all that shit.
Dope.
I swear to God, I'm gonna
making a
ban
spider
harpies.
for it.
It's like no harpies. Fuck you.
No, I'm making